Hi everyone. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope everyone is doing well. Logging off at a bit of a random time. I have some time to stream this morning. Do some chill preparation for the Undermines coming on Tuesday. So we're gonna work on that. I, decided 2 weeks ago to create a Demon Hunter and start picking up learning Demon Hunter to give my arena partners and I like a bit more comm diversity possibilities. And but I want to set him up for professions and stuff as well. So while we're gonna be putting ourselves in queue, I'm also gonna be leveling up enchanting and jewel crafting to do some like concentration builds, so so that I can every week be able to produce some stuff to do a little bit more gold. I actually did that a lot. Like that was almost one of the things that I focused on early in the expansion, and I did a good decent chunk of money, like not anything wild or anything crazy, but decent gold, I mean, not money. But then I kind of stopped because I just decided to focus on PvP when I found, like when we found our third partner, and then I kind of only was able to log in for PvP specifically, and I just so much character, and it took so much time to just log in and do everything every weekly, all this stuff all the time, that at some point I was just like, okay, I can't, like it's too intense. So I just decided to I kind of like dropped doing professions. I just did it for the sake of like keeping my gear, like doing my gear for my characters, doing my gems for my characters, like these kind of things. But now that a new season is launching, people are going to be re-gearing, all that kind of stuff, so I think the prices are going to be up a little bit. I want to make sure to be I guess like a little bit ready for that. It won't be as ready as I could be, but I'm going to take the time this morning to do some of that. So it's going to be chill vibes, just relaxing, setting up this new character's profession, maybe doing some of my weeklies, like professions on this guy and on my other guys, and kind of like preparing my, like the stuff I'm going to put on the auction house for the release of the Undermine. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Let's go into it. All right. First of all, I want to buy before I forget, I want to get the I want to buy the conquest box. Do I have all the yeah, I do. Okay. Because these, if you don't know, at least it was like that in the previous seasons. If you buy these boxes and you don't open them, whenever the new season arrives and you open them, it won't give you gear from the past season. Instead, whatever the content is, I think it's gonna be like a gray item or something like that that's in there that's worth some gold. It's not anything crazy. In my memory, I think it's something like 100 gold or something. So then you just kind of like stockpile these, and whenever the new season arrives, you open them, and then you're gonna get a few bucks like that. Like again, it's not anything crazy, not anything to maybe go like out of your way to farm these to make gold. But hey, if you have them and they're sitting there, and you're not really doing anything with them, then you're sitting with like a shit ton of conquests and you don't know what to do with them, then just do that, I'm gonna sell these. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell this. Make some room for that. Alright. Gonna put that on the auction house while I'm there. How much is it going for now? 245. Not much, but something. Ah, screw this. Screw this. Alright, so I'm gonna go pick up, I'm gonna do enchanting and jewel crafting, so learn, yes, enchanting, yes, thank you. Then jewel crafting is, no, that's alchemy. Oh, jewel crafting is right there. Right? Yep. Alright. So almost every single one of my characters now, at first it wasn't like this, but eventually I kind of like swapped things around because enchanting was making a truckload of money. So eventually I did the switch to basically almost all of my characters that I had other stuff going on them. I basically swapped them on enchanting, and that's the main way that I was accumulating some gold. And they're super easy to set up because you have like so much so much like a catch-up mechanism and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna continue on the trend of doing enchanters, and I'm just gonna set up the waypoints for the Alright, perfect. And I'm going to I'm gonna put myself in queue for some solo shuffle while we're at it. Why not? Why not? Wait, did I already do the oh, I already did that quest. Okay. No, then I need to farm the what is it, like the doesn't give me the yeah. I need to farm also the what's it called, like not jewel craft, the enchanting. These are the ones that you find in treasures and stuff around the map. I need to farm these to make sure that I or else I won't be able to do the catch-up mechanism. Alright. Yeah, I need to get back on doing my professions. Like, I've never been... I'm like notorious with my friends to be the person that, you know, is like always out of gold kind of thing. And I racked up like something like almost like, I don't know, like 600,000 gold with professions, with concentration builds at like, let's say like in the first half of this season. And you know, it's like I never have that kind of money on my character, so I was like, oh shit, that's pretty awesome, you know. But I just stopped after. I don't know, it just felt like it was too much maintenance, too much this, too much that, and whatever. So but now I want to get back into it, especially now it's a new season. People are gonna be like, you know, re-gearing from scratch and all that kind of stuff. So if you're on top of that things and you're kind of consistent, which I wasn't, you know, you're gonna make a good solid amount of gold. And my goal ultimately is kind of like I want to be able, and crafting gear has been pretty costly this expansion. It's actually, you know, somewhat expensive, so it's been a like a gold sink, I would say. So if I need to get my gold back, because now I'm gonna have to you know, recraft all of the nonsense and all that kind of stuff for the new season. And but like ultimately my goal, like I'm not, you know, my goal is not to like become, you know, like some crazy rich person on in WoW. Honestly, I just want to set myself up for future expansions, or for, you know, all the current expansion, to be like, hey, if I'm able to farm enough gold, enough, you know, like whatever, that I don't really have to do that thing that much in the future. Like if I'm able to pile up, you know, in the kind of like millions of gold or something, that I can just kind of sit on it for a while. That's kind of the goal. Like I'm, you know, doing a bunch now, get a bunch of money now, so that can last me through a lot of other expansions, that I don't have to do it, and I can just focus on what I enjoy in the game, which is arenas. Yeah. And I've set up my traditional pattern is enchanting and alchemy is what I use. But there's one missing. Oh, it's right there. I do like enchanting and alchemy. That's what I've done on I guess most of my characters, except the ones that actually are crafting gear. Like then it would be like enchanting tailoring, enchanting, like this one's gonna be enchanting jewel crafting, like that kind of stuff. But alchemy has been my I guess like enchanting alchemy have been my go-to for concentration builds for professions. But now I feel like I don't know why, just like because I haven't done it, because I slacked off, because I just stopped producing you know, money from professions like in the midway through the season. I don't know, there's a part of me that feels like, oh, maybe if I do another jewel crafter instead of an alchemist, you know, it's gonna change things up or something. I don't know, maybe I'm delusional, but that's trying to make it a bit more interesting again by just doing something different, I guess. And you know, what is there better to do anyway when sitting in Soul Shuffle queue for all of this time? It's good though, because my DH is not like, I'm not high rated on this guy, so it makes it that the queues are pretty fast, so that's nice. And I saw that there was a little like lump there, so I'm gonna grab it because oh, come on, didn't do this to me. Perfect. Because, you know, I have to do the catch-up mechanism for jewel crafting to be able to do the thing of disenchanting a bunch of things and getting your because eventually what you have to do is like in with enchanting, if you don't know, at least if you stick around for long enough, I'll get to that point in the stream at some point, but it's like basically you have to like disenchant some gear of a certain level-ish or whatever, and then they give you like literally just stuff that goes into your inventory, and then whenever you use them in your inventory, it gives you skills, and there's like an infinite, there's not an infinite amount, is to it gives you the same amount of wherever you are in the process, so that you catch up to if you would have been like on day one. But right now, this catch-up mechanism with enchanting, it basically makes it that you are going to be like, you can literally max out almost every single nod of your talent tree, of your profession tree with enchanting, just with the catch-up mechanism. It's pretty wild. So it's definitely the best way to go about if you want to like, if you want to set up something real quick that can actually make you a very solid amount of gold through concentration builds. Enchanting is, to me, it's the way to go. If you're extremely motivated, you could always, you know, just like if you're extremely motivated, I guess you could do something like what is it, like you know, like right now you could like respecialize. I'm losing the word. You could like drop a profession and just do enchanting for the beginning of the expansion of the new season, because everybody's gonna get new gear. Everybody's gonna have to kind of like consistently have to put new enchants and all that kind of stuff, right? So it's a really good time to be able to have your professions ready when it's the beginning of a new patch. And so yeah, if you're kind of like, you don't really know, you have a profession but it's not, you know, and you don't want to do enchanting long term or something, you could just respec right now for the beginning of the patch, you know, and just do it very quick, very easy. Put some, you know, decent enchants on the auction house. You do that for a few weeks or so, and then if you're someone that likes herbalism, someone that likes, you know, gathering professions or any other kinds of professions, you know, then you can just pick it up again after. Like, you could do that. I'm not intense and motivated enough on profession and that kind of stuff to do that, if I'm being honest with you. Like, this is a very secondary thing in the way that I play the game, so I don't want to put like too much into it. Book of Dark Magic, I have it. Ritual Caster Crystal, is that in here? Oh, I think it's outside. Yep, there it is. Wait. It's definitely here somewhere. Or am I blind? I see one person in the no, one viewer in the chat. I don't know if it's you know, a bot, someone, whatever, but if you do see it, and I don't because I'm not, if you could guide me. Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's tiny as hell. Okay, got it. Well, you miss your chance, whoever it is. No, energy crystal. What's this? No. Okay. I'm gonna buy it right now while I'm there. I guess that can become also you know, like because I'm gonna be doing it from scratch with you right now. I guess that can be a pretty you know, a good way to kind of learn to do it yourself. Like, this can become like a guide kind of thing. How much do I want to transfer myself? My math skills are terrible, so I guess it's like 230. Confirm. Is there a yeah, perfect. All right. Where's the Hallowfall? which is, I think, probably somewhat similar to a lot of people. Hallowfall is my favorite zone so far this expansion. I feel like a lot of people are thinking that, right? Like, and I'm really not someone, you know, like I'm really not like a paladin enthusiast. I'm really not a, you know, like kind of like a light, you know, even like light versus void kind of thing. Like, you know, it's fine. It's part of the, like, I enjoy the lore. I'm pretty big on, not big, but you know, like I enjoy World of Warcraft lore. I follow it. I read the novels, like all that kind of stuff, you know. So right now, like the lore of, like, you know, the void versus the light and Xalatath and everything, like I think it's pretty cool, and I'm happy and I'm following it and whatnot, but it's not my favorite kind of lore. Outside? Yep. So yeah, the Hallowfall zone, it's like it's really just the aesthetic, you know, the aesthetic of like going into it and like looking at, like, you know, like the big crystal in the distance, and when you not from this standpoint, but from the other, like, entry point in the map, like over here, like when you come from the ringing deeps, it's, oh my god, it's so gorgeous. You just go in and then this like huge crystal just like pops in your face, and the mountains and the huge like stalactites and stalagmites or whichever they are. That's pretty awesome. Like the castle on top of the hill, like kind of like old school vampire horror movie something vibe. Like, I don't know, it's a very, very cool zone. I really like it. Can probably notice it's not my first time setting up professions like this on new characters. Where's it? Right there. I wasn't gonna do it because every time I queue in, I kind of get a bit lazy, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna focus on, you know, queuing out some Soul Shuffle or something like that and whatnot. So I kind of just, like, you know, drop the ball. But yeah, I think it's there's gonna be a good opportunity for gold making in the next coming few weeks, more than there has been for quite a bit this expansion. So gotta be ready and take advantage of it. Hello, Flame Jays. Nice to meet you. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, now I gotta do the part that I actually dislike the most of this whole process of setting up professions, which is to just run around there, farm for treasures, and in order to get the like, well, this one for whatever, like these like things, because to do the catch-up mechanism for enchanting, for those who don't know, to do the catch-up mechanism for enchanting, you have to have gathered everything that's like available for you to gather with regards to like knowledge and skill points. So all of those things, you know, that gives you skill points, you have to have done them before they give you the stuff to do the catch-up mechanism. So for me, like, all of these no, these actually, the books you don't need to, but the there's the when you reach 25 skills in enchanting, there's a guy that gives you a weekly quest. You just turn in some materials to him, and he gives you this, the Algari Enchanter folio. My UI is kind of a bit in the way, right? But you still see it. So this, and then you have to collect these, and then when you collect these, which is what you gather through like treasures and like dirt piles and all that kind of stuff, only when you've gathered these, have used all of these, and have done your weekly, it's like, okay, there's no more way. And then you have to disenchant 6 pieces of gear to get 5 of those and 1 of those. So once you've done all of this stuff to gather all of the knowledge point that you're kind of like allowed to gather in 1 week, then the catch-up mechanism starts. So that's why you have to do all these things. You have to farm the treasures and the dirt piles to be able to get your powdered fulgurants and crystalline repository. Because without having done this and your weekly and 6 disenchanting items in the week, you're just going to keep disenchanting items and it's not going to give you anything. And then you're just basically going to be like throwing money into the garbage. Right? So it's important to just do the whole process and not, you know, because I did that at first. I was like, I'm disenchanting a lot of stuff and it's not giving me the catch-up mechanism items that I'm supposed to be getting, and that's what it was. I just didn't do the thing of going around and farming treasures. So, gotta do it now. And I personally find that this area here is the best area to do it. Not necessarily where I am, but sometimes there's some dirt piles around here that you can use. But this area, just going around those fields, I found it to be the best way because the spawn rate for treasures and the spawn rate for dirt piles is actually fairly high in comparison to other spots. Maybe some people have, you know, like better spots. Maybe I'm like old school, like this was a thing, I don't know, 6 months ago, but it's not anymore. Like, I don't know, but to me it's been working, so I've just kind of kept with it. And I'm very surprised. I'm actually enjoying Demon Hunter quite a bit. Oh, see, we got one of them. Good. Yeah, for those who don't know me, I played a healer basically, you know, for like 14 years or something, until the second season of Dragonflight. Realistically, I made a healer. Second season of Dragonflight, for the first time I was like, you know, screw this, I'm learning to DPS, and I did. I mean, there's other reasons involved, like primarily is because the people I was playing with, one of them really wanted to play healer because he didn't have a lot of time to play. And he wanted to like Q solo shuffle and get instant Qs, so he was like playing a healer. And I was like, well, okay, well, I'm not gonna heal if this guy's gonna heal too, and we're like, you know, partners and stuff. So I decided to pick up a DPS, and I kind of went a bit on the journey of figuring out which DPS I wanted to learn. And I ended up eventually settling on learning to be like a warlock main, which I have been since the second season of Dragonflight. Let's say the third season of Dragonflight, more realistically. And I've never really had that much interest in learning a melee. I'm not a melee guy. But now it's like my partner, who's like, I guess you could say like my main partner or something, for lack of better words. Oh shit, you have to avoid those, okay. I get it, yes, I got it, right in time. Yeah, my main partner's like, he had not a lot of, like, he wanted to learn like Boomy and other classes, whatever. It's just like we needed an MS, and he's like an LA main, and then wanted to maybe learn some casters. So I was kind of like, okay, well, if I want to enable him to be able to play other things, then I should learn other things too. And we need something with an MS. Um, so I decided to pick up Demon Hunter, and here I am. So for me, it's been like you know, everybody, my friends, everybody that I've played with, like, you know, my I guess my main partner, like we've been like IRL friends for fucking since I was like 8 years old or something, you know. I just missed my kick like a nub. Okay, I'm gonna go on him because it's the only thing I can hit. I'm not gonna nether. I'm going to dark here. I'm gonna have to nether, yeah. That's why you don't go Devo as a melee. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have some damage here. really. Alright. That's a lot of damage. Really. God, I hate playing against shamans on any class. I thought it was just as a caster thing, but even as a DPS, no, I hate it. Even as a melee. I mean, credit to him, this guy's playing Demonology really well. He's playing exactly as you're supposed to. You literally just sit there, you spam fear people. This is just sad. She's not gonna go in there for now. Heavy stun. Might be able to kill him if he doesn't trick her. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to peel for myself at this point. Okay. Alright. At least we got that one. Alright, big damage right now. You can't go anywhere because we're on top of his port. You might kill him now, actually. Yeah. There you go. Little 1 million DPS. 1 million, yeah. You'll love to see it. When I don't get dismantled in my burst, it's actually pretty intense, honestly. Like, imagine, like, sometimes, most of the times, like, I don't know anything about Demon Hunter. Like, I've played this class for 2 weeks, okay? Like, I'm not good at Demon Hunter, as probably a lot of you that are gonna see this are gonna be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, running everywhere with a chicken with no egg, with no head, you know? Just, like, doing whatever. Like, yeah, that's me. That's me on Demon Hunter right now, you know? I'm working on getting there, but that's what it is. And, like, but when you can do your stuff and things line up and you're able to, like, not get, you know, stunned or dismantled or whatever it is on your thing, man, the DPS you can pull off is actually insane. Like, and next patch, they're buffing all of it. Like, I think people are underrating Demon Hunter right now, generally speaking. And oh shit, do these give do rares give oh shit, not bad. Can these be stunned? Yeah, no. Oh, I didn't even see those. Okay. If I do this, they're gonna come here. Okay, I'm gonna do another burst. I'm gonna kill all of them. And then I'm gonna do the big burst. And this guy is going to hopefully melt. I hope these guys give the like the items I'm looking for, you know, like the catch-up mechanism. Okay, no. Oh, maybe they do. This one just didn't give me any. But I feel like rares do. I feel rare do gives you these like profession stuff. Oh, maybe not. Look at that. This week I tanked like 150 plus raining in solo shuffle on this guy. I don't know what happened either. Like, I got to like 2.1, almost 2.2k in like 1 week of playing. I was like, what the hell is wrong with this class? Like, what is going on, you know? And then since then, I just been on a steady downfall. Down from grace. But yeah, it's like, I think Demon Hunter are very underrated right now. Based on my current experience, people have always been like, oh my god, Demon Hunter is so bad right now, it's like one of the worst classes in the game. And I'm kind of like, yeah, like I see you, like there's definitely issues, whatever, but people are mainly talking about like damage when they do this stuff. And honestly, it's like whenever I play, I'm almost always top DPS. And again, I'm not a great Demon Hunter player by any means, but I'm still oftentimes top DPS in a game. So it's next season with all the buffs and stuff that they're doing for Demon Hunter, it's gonna be disgusting. Yeah, the demon hunters are gonna be an absolute menace. Why do they have to make us do these like mini games to get stuff? It's like I just want to like, you know, just give me the damn thing, you know. Can we get it like this? Yeah, no. Okay, whatever. All right. Going DK Prio. Swapping Hunter when he comes in for CC or something like that. Alright, that's the plan, folks. DKs are squishy-ish, so we go them when they have the defensives up, whatever, or when the Hunter is kind of overextending, then we go Hunter. That's the plan, and that's if we don't get completely annihilated by the DK. All right, here we go. Look this up. Okay, I guess I'm gonna. Oh, this guy's playing Dispellable Trap. I wish I knew that. Oh, I didn't know that my my stun doesn't work on a an AMS. I didn't know that it was a magic. Gonna incap the DH just for the DK. I have an AoE stun in 1 second. I could do it now. Of course I do it full DR because I'm such a noob. Okay, I did manage to steal that. Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna go on this guy for a sec. He still has bubble, so maybe I'll get bubble. Yeah. Good job. Mage Prio will attack whatever I can. Though. Alright, so okay. Nice. Okay, so when this mage comes out of ice block, then I'm gonna do some big damage. Alright, now's the time I can connect. Gonna gun the healer a little bit since I can. He's right there. This guy messed up his altar time. Yep. Good job, team. Mage Prio, swap on whatever we can connect. Because now he won't be able to steal freedoms, so it's gonna be a bit easier to connect on. But he can, if he's good, he can always, you know, blink the... I'm gonna kick this just so... Gonna try to spell steal the buff. I pre-darkness that it should be fine. Okay, I got altar time. I don't think he knows that I got altar time. Okay, I'm just gonna nether since he's gonna be CC'd. Okay, I'm gonna have some big damage out of there. Yeah, if he doesn't block, he might be dead. Yep. mage is starting to panic a little bit, but the hunter might kill us before we can get to him. Nice. Good job. DK Prio. Probably. Swap hunter when easy to hit kind of thing. Because they should go on the mage anyway, because the hunter can like do pretty good into mages. Okay, I'm gonna go DK. Pretty big damage, and he doesn't have oh, of course. Okay, screw this, I'm going on Hunter for a bit. Yeah, I'm not chasing. Okay, we have a decent something there. I can stun this guy. I know it's full DR, but okay, cool. We got Trinket Lick, that's really good. Going on Hunter a little bit. Giving him this to slow him. That's fine, I don't mind that. Kicked Lasso. Yeah, they're just trying to prevent me from connecting, I guess. Killing grounding. Alright, I have some damage. Gonna isolate him. Fucking got the pets too. I hate when it does that. Yeah, we gotta stay on DK. That's fine, I'm just gonna darkness here too. Yeah, I screwed up big time. Okay, I'm just gonna nether. Yeah, yeah. Yep, that one didn't go too well. Mage Prio. Pretty cool gear. Can't believe that didn't work. Alright. Well, we'll take those, I guess. Man, Frost DKs are gonna be absolutely broken at the beginning of next patch. And it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be probably the equivalent of like the Red Apocalypse from Dragonflight, I feel like it's probably gonna be around the same level of brokenness. Major Prio. Really? That's fine, that's fine, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. That I mind though. Polly. I might be able to get the altar time. I didn't. That was a good altar on his part. And we died. Alright. Thanks, Lo-Fi 247. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was an alright game. That's we shouldn't have lost that last one, I think, but I think our healer got overwhelmed with the DK damage. So now I'm gonna put the solo shuffle thing on hold for a second, because I really want to get these professions going, and I have about 2 hours left before I'll have to go. So yeah. Oh man, these mini games are so annoying. Does anybody actually like those mini games? Like the you know, I don't know. It's like I feel like we're all, I don't know. Maybe I'm having too much of a sweat, but I'm like, you know, we all working with limited time here, and then if I have limited time to play. Like, I just want to loot my shit, loot my treasure, and move on, you know? Like, I don't want to loot the thing and then having to do, like, 30 seconds of nonsense. What the hell is it? Like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to do this? Okay, that's a bit better. And then I get slowed, yeah, of course. And then to get the thing that I actually need. Okay, it actually gave me one of them. Okay, fine. I should just shut up, you know? I'm just some whiny bastard. Just some whiny tiny bastard. Alright. go for another round. So now the only thing I have left is I got all the jewel crafting stuff. I need powdered fulgurants, and then I'm good to start setting up my you know, doing the leveling up the professions and whatnot. So we're almost there. We are almost there. Wait, sometimes there's some dirt piles around here. Oh. Always so hopeful. Every time I'm like, oh, is that it? But never is. Never is. These back. But there's some here. I don't remember, I think, ever seeing one of those like dirt piles or caches or whatever on this island. This one doesn't count because you need a key for it. It's not the kind of treasures you need. You need the treasures that like that just like respawn. Okay, so not there. Not there either. Dirt piles, nope. Around here. Oh, yep. Not there. Perfect. Right next to some golems, like we like that. Then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the big go, and they're all gonna be dead. All right. Unlucky. I didn't know that when you mount up, it basically. Oh no, I still have it. Okay. The animation stops, but you still. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. Like I was saying earlier, like I'm literally brand new to Demon Hunter. Anything that's happening on this class is, you know, I've leveled it, geared it, and played it for 2 weeks. And I've never done it before, so it's everything is new. So I thought when I mounted up, it took away my meta form. So I was like, oh shit, okay. So when I mount up, it actually gets rid of my metamorphosis form, but it actually didn't. Like the appearance change, but I still was in meta. At least it's easier to do this on this class than like when I did it on my affliction or something. This is exactly the stuff I was saying that like, does anybody actually enjoy doing this? And of course it doesn't even get it. All of this work, all of this labor, but nothing. I saw a dirt pile around here. Yeah. Oh, 2 of them. Nice. Yeah, that's how we like them. They just give it to you. You know, you've already done the effort of flying around, trying to find it. You know, all that kind of nonsense. Just when I click on it, just give it to me. You know. Just give it. Okay, that I don't mind. Like one mob to kill, you know, it's not a big deal. Not yet. Did I miss it? No, I'm just Alright, there's some dirt piles around here. Sometimes there are dirt piles around here, so it's or treasures, so it's worth it to do a little loop around here. But not this time, so. Okay, any more? Nothing purple around here. Anything here? Sometimes they have some stuff around here, but it's not worthwhile going like a lot out of your way. Yeah, just like that, it's fine. Yeah, just like that's fine. I'm gonna do another round of here, and hopefully I won't have to, because this will give it to me. Right? This is how it works, right? This will give it to me. Oh, there you go. This is the right one. I feel it. I know this is the right one. Right? Everybody feels it, right? What is this? Okay. If I get hit by this, do I get one shot? I don't want to risk it. I just want this to be done. Not quite. Not quite. Alright. Anything here? Nope. So, right, nothing. Still nothing. Oh, is that a treasure I see? Yeah. Come on. No! Okay, and I don't think it's worth it for me going all the way over there. Honestly, I think all the time that I've done this to set up alts with professions, I think every single time I've done it, it never gave me either chests or dirt piles going on that little island over there. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Oh. Alright, this is it. This is the chat. I feel it. Wax Bob is my last hurdle. A waxed up Bob. Nope. Bob wasn't it. Bob wasn't it for me. It just the connection wasn't there, you know, there's something missing. He was a nice guy, but you know, this, yeah, something's missing there. Okay, screw this. Oh, I was so hopeful for a second. I didn't get it, right? It's not like somewhere hidden in my bags. No, I still haven't gotten it. Yeah, alright. Let's keep going. Good thing I have time this morning to be able to do this. Oh, easy peasy. We love those. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we like it or not, because they just don't give it to me. It just doesn't matter. Okay, any dirt piles around here? Yep. Maybe I just have to get out of the regular way. Maybe that was it. That's the play. I'd come disturb Krollusk. Are you the destined one? Wasn't the destined one, chat. Nope. It's actually a disappointment. Not only was he not the destined one, but he actually turned out to be quite the disappointment. Just like a double slap in the face, you know? Wasn't that one either. Alright. At least these are spawning quite a bit, so, you know, I'm pretty happy about that. That's good. Hey, we did it! Yeah, that's what I needed. Alright, so now we go back to Dornagul and we level the hell out of those professions. How are people doing on this wonderful Saturday morning? I usually would not have been able to play around that time, because normally Saturdays are kind of the day that my wife and I are going out, doing some activities. We love, you know, like hiking. I live in Ottawa, in Canada, so Ontario. So I it's cold, it's, you know, there's a lot of like lots of snow, lots of that kind of stuff, and we love going outside with our little dog in the snow, just to, like, you know, play around, do our thing, make him do some exercise, be in some nice beautiful landscapes, you know. So we're gonna do that this afternoon, actually, whenever my wife is out with a friend this morning, and whenever she comes back we're going to go out and do something together. So I'm taking advantage of being here this morning to just, you know, do some quick catch up nonsense. And this is what we do, okay? This is how you do it. So I'm going to withdraw, let's say 20k. Then what do you buy those? I'm actually gonna scan the auction house. It's been a while that I did a full scan. Not that I'm not really taking profession stuff seriously, I don't really have done it. But what you do basically is, once you've done the catch-up thing, then you create those decks. So depending on the prices on the auction house, historically so far, the pattern has been that it's cheaper to buy the Dark Moon card individually, so like one by one, and you create the decks after. It ends up being cheaper. Now the decks are 334 gold. So let's see if we go to alright, so if we go to Symbiosis, so let's just compare. Yeah, it's still definitely cheaper, right? So all of this doesn't even amount to like 100 gold, you know, and then you buy it for 3, so that's a lot. So we're not gonna do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy 100 of each. So 100 of this, 100 of this, 100 of this. Oh, not 1,000. I am not that rich. Same mistake every time. I never learn. So for anyone who is interested in learning disenchanting, this is how you do it. If you want to do it now, you know, and now it's actually a good time to do it because the new season is about to launch. So everybody's going to be getting new gear on multiple alts, you know, and all that kind of stuff, and they'll want to have their alts geared up. So now is actually a great time to be doing this because people are gonna have to re-enchant all of their gear and everything. And honestly, in a matter of like, it took longer. I did some shuffles in between, but if you do all the, you know, you gather all the tools, you buy the you know, like you get the treasures, you buy the Kej books, and you do like all the catch-up mechanism, you can have a fully skilled up enchanter in a matter of like hours, probably even an hour. If I didn't do soul shuffle, I'd probably be able to do it in like an hour. Okay, so we got the cards. You got the cards, and then you just create. Gonna create 100 of them. And this is cheaper. If you saw, like, it's it probably cost me like I don't know, like something like 150 gold or something to create one of those decks. Buying it would be 334, but like even like, you know, buying like a regular pair of pants, you know, like a green item, whatever, at the auction house is going to give you like, it's gonna be more. It's more for a green item on the auction house than to do what I just did and buy all of those things, right? To get 100 of them, it cost me about 10k, you know, so you do need to have like, I guess, this kind of 10k investment available to you, but with that you're gonna be able to go pretty far with what you can do, and having like a fully set up, ready to go enchanter. And that's the cheapest way, right? If you would buy all of the green items to be able to kind of like scale up and whatnot, and gear up and skill up, it would cost you more money. But on top of that, the catch-up mechanism requires you to have like blue like epic things that you're disenchanting. So if you disenchant, so what you're looking for, is my UI going to be in the way? No, it's not. So the catch-up mechanism is basically that when you disenchant an item, it gives you these fleeting arcane manifestation. You can disenchant 5 items and get 5 of those, so that's 5 knowledge point. And whenever you have accumulated 5 of those, you disenchant 1 more item, and it's going to give you this one, which is going to give you 4 points. So that's just from disenchanting, it's a total of 9 points. However, after that, you're going to keep disenchanting these things, and it's going to give you another thing that's going to give you 1 skill point. So every disenchant you do is basically going to give you 1 skill point. A big train to level enchanting? Not really, I don't think so. It's because the fact that it's an epic item, it guarantees you that you're going to be getting those things, and it's actually cheaper. But when you do this, like, I'm gonna get, you know, like, doing this, because enchanting has been out for a long time, if I'm not able to get, you know, the amount of points or whatever I have, I can do it all over again, get another 100 of those decks, and then disenchant them again. I'll get another 100 points, and I'll be able to, like, one of my main character, who is also an enchanter, I have all of the nods filled up. Like, I can't really show you right now because my specialization trees aren't unlocked because I'm just starting on this guy. But it's like, I literally have everything, you know, like I have all of the enchant parts completely unlocked. The part that boosts your stats with disenchanting and everything, it's completely fully unlocked. And I've also unlocked the totality to be able to do like rank 3 mana oils for like weapon enchants for Mythic Plus. So, and I've done it with like after like a week of getting this character, like because I'm a PvPer, so I don't really spend a lot of time doing that thing. So you can have like a fully ready to go Enchanter super quickly. Exactly. You know, like what you're saying is exactly the reason I'm doing what I'm doing. Like this expansion, I started the expansion with kind of like really getting into like professions, and I had like spreadsheet and all that kind of stuff you can imagine. Like I was kind of pretty into it. And I did about like, I don't know, something like 500k gold or something. And then after that, I just focused on PvP, and then I just stopped. So I haven't done professions like in a really long time. But now that the second season, but with the money I did from the professions, I was perfectly fine with for the totality of the season. I never had to buy gear, I never had to buy enchant, I never had to buy gems, I never had to buy anything because I was doing it with my characters. But on top of that, I was making like so much gold that I could just, whenever I needed to do crafts or whatever, I could get big tips, get the craft, you know, like very easily. And like, so basically the professions that I did for the first half of the season funded the totality of my season. But that's kind of what I want to do. Like I want to just do professions in a way that it allows me to, like, you know, rack up a bit of money, so that in the future I don't have to do professions as much, because I'll just have like a lot of money sitting in the bank kind of thing, you know. And to me so far, the professions that have been the most lucrative have been enchanting and also alchemy. But with this guy, I'm also going to do jewel crafting, so we'll see how that goes. I sold 5 mask runs. If you remember what them were, 5 mask run. That rings a bell. Yeah, exactly. Early crest chest. Yeah, that's true. The crest enchants are actually huge. Alright, so I did a little bit of this, so I'm going to go and just level up enchanting. Exactly. That's why right now I'm doing it, because I'm like, you know, like we're about to go into a new season. People will need this, you know, so I'm like, this is the time to go back into doing it, you know. And I actually have a macro for disenchanting specifically those guys. My inventory is full, of course. What the fuck do I do? Okay, I don't need this. And bismuth, you know what? Okay, so that's what happens with enchanting. Whenever you disenchant stuff, you get these. These are like, it starts, now I'm starting like the catch-up mechanism kind of thing. Not 100%, but every week you get to disenchant things that gives you these fleeting arcane manifestations. Lazy Mythic Plus gamer. I mean, it's Mythic Plus can get pretty intense if you ask for my opinion. So you know, I don't know if lazy is the right way to describe yourself. Are you someone that plays Mythic Plus like for fun, for shits and giggles, or are you like pushing and all that kind of stuff? $26? That's insane. I'm just under total most season. Oh my god! All right, that's awesome. That's really cool. I'll have a lot to learn from you and from Mythic Plus, because I'm not a I'm the guy that you know gets Keystone Master every season just because, you know, it gives me my the mount, and that's it. I just stop the moment I get the mount, I just stop. Like I'm the opposite of you. I'm a PvPer. So do you PvP too? Thanks for the follow, by the way. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Keystone Master is kind of an easy thing. Yeah, that's what's happening, man. Right? We're losing so many people to classic, kata, all of that kind of stuff. Like I don't know about you, I love classic. Like I really love classic, but I always get bored because I cannot arena in classic. So at some point I just get like, okay, well, arena is like the thing I enjoy to do, and now I can't do it. So like, you know, that's so I just end up always kind of like coming back to retail because arena is what I like to do. But yeah, classic is actually like I really enjoy it. I've tried to PvP, but I like keep up with crafts and stuff for both. Yes, that is true. Yeah, you're right. The crafting system is really not friendly for people who are doing multiple things, right? Like you say, PvE, PvE, PvP. Even if you do like, even to some extent, if you do like Mythic Plus and Raid, you need like different crafts, different things, different, you know, whatever, and it just can get out of control. I like Classic way more if I could find a guild and stuff, to be honest. Yeah. I get higher level, I don't raid, get clapped because bad gear. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. It's easier to make 2 characters than 2 spec. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. What is the what character would you say you're maining? I don't know if you would identify with having a particular main over another or whatever, but if you do, what would it be? I'm a brew one trick. Okay, but I normally meta hop to play competitive. Played a lot of DH right now. I'm a prot pally main till not viable. All right, sounds good. Yeah, it's kind of I feel like I've heard some of the complaints in Mythic Plus that kind of aligns a little bit with PvP. Is that, you know, it's kind of like if you're not, you know, like if you're not playing a meta thing, people won't invite you. You won't get into groups, and they're kind of, people are really like, you know, going for meta. So it kind of forces people to have to hop around a lot. The extra kicking utility in pucks is invaluable on Pally. Yeah, I mean, when I did my Keystone Master this season, it's like the prot Pallies were doing almost like more DPSs than the, you know, like than the DPSs, and they were like just cranking on every level, you know. So it's, I feel like it's pretty intense. If you want to get invites to harder keys, you got to be a semi-meta and have a good, a good IO. Exactly. It's like you're kind of like stuck between, like, you know, certain walls that, like, you have the, you know, the skill, the knowledge, the thing to back it up. You can probably link achievement and people are going to invite you, you know. But it's, for a lot of people, it's like you're like, people are really stuck on like the meta. So you have to play what's meta, and like that's what it is, you know. I'm a warlock main, and primarily demonology. So demonology is what I play kind of like by default, and my friend is an elemental shaman main. So for us, our comp is just demo Ellie and with a healer. That's what we do. Like, and just like you said, right? It's like we play this as long as unviable. The moment it gets unviable and we can't do it, then it's like, well, it is what it is. We can't do it. But as long as we can play it, we're gonna. If it's completely unviable in a meta, then we'll swap things up. But this season it was a bit not doing too well for a bit, so we had to swap it up, and we went to play a bunch of different things, and we ended up pushing a little bit with Asa Rogue Aflock. We're finishing the season with Asa Rogue Aflock HPAL, but we're not gonna play it again. We're not enjoying it, and we're not doing really good on it. But now the new season is coming in, so just like you said, it's like we're like, okay, we know we're an LSD main, Lock Shaman Druid or Lock Shaman healer, so like we're a Lock Shaman main, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna go in, we're gonna do it, we're going to see if it works, and if it doesn't, then we're gonna. That's why I have this Demon Hunter right now. Is specifically in case that doesn't work out and we need other options. I wanted a class that has an MS outside of Demo, and I decided to go DH because it's not complicated, and it's like my third ult technically. Like I main Warlock. I've also picked up Mage a little bit, which is the class that I Keystone Mastered with this season, and now I'm learning DH. I've only played DH for 2 weeks. So yeah, but this is probably gonna turn out to be my second ult or something like that instead of my mage. I went from doing 20 keys on Brew when I was 31 was the cap. Oh my god. The next season they were unplayable. Oh really? That sucks, man. If like you're like a you're a main, you're a main brewmaster, like that's your thing, or main not holy protection paladin, it's like that's your thing, like that's what you do, and then you just end up like not being viable for or not being like the top one for multiple patches, sometimes even expansions. Like that's brutal, man. I don't know if it's the case, for either brewmaster or pal. I feel like paladins are oftentimes pretty good. I think bubble is probably a thing that makes them really super viable kind of by default, but I don't know enough to be able to say if what I'm saying is complete nonsense, so I would rely on your knowledge a lot more than mine. Feared in sport. Okay, I'm gonna go buy a bunch of this. I just don't know how they get the balance so far off that meta means so much. I agree. Like Brew isn't even comparable to most tanks. Yeah, I don't know. It's I agree with you. It's if I'm being completely honest, I'm happy to not be in Blizzard's shoes, because I would probably be doing 10 times worse than they are on that. But yeah, but it kind of seems like it should be a lot more feasible to actually get the balance right than what they're doing, and there's so much discrepancy for such a long time and this kind of stuff. Like I don't know, there's definitely a way to be able to make it, to make it better. I just wouldn't be able to say how. Do I actually want that much? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Viridescent. Okay, I'm gonna get 50 of that too. Yeah, why not? All right. Oh shit, that was way too far. How was tanking with a DH for you this season? Did you enjoy it? Oh, by the way, going the path that I'm going, for anyone interested, going the path that I'm going. So you start by going in that tree to do those things. It's not a gold making thing or whatever at all. It's a thing that gives you the most amount of like skills for the least amount of like effort, and then you save those catch-up mechanism thing, and it also gives you a bunch of artisan acuity. So it's actually a really good way of getting it's like the best way to get your skills up while also farming artisan's acuity that you'll need to craft gear. I got to 12s in first 2 weeks and wasn't able to time a single one for like 3 weeks. Oh my god, I could have lived, but groups would fall over. Yeah, that sucks. That's so frustrating. When properly geared it in 2 weeks and hit 3k IO. Yeah, that's got to do 12s on DH. Yeah, it's... Yep. I understand the feeling. So you play something that's good, you play something that, you know, you're trying and enjoys, and like something's happening and like, you know, whatnot, and then you're just like, you know what, screw this, I'm playing the most meta thing, and then you just like skyrocket, even though you're not as, maybe you're not as good or used to. In your case, I feel like you're telling me that you're a lot more used to play Pally, so in your case it probably was different. You kind of went back home in a way to go back to Pally. Now they're saying that season DH is best over Pally again, but if I swap, it'll get nerfed. So I do nothing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you don't want to be in a position where you're like the OP class at the beginning of a patch, because then you're gonna get completely gutted. Like, I don't know how it is for I don't know how it's gonna look like in for PvP. Sorry, for PvE. But Frost DKs are about to become absolute gods in PvP. So it's like they're gonna just end up getting gutted, because they're gonna start the season like wrecking everything. So Warrior gets gutted every time. I didn't know that. Warrior is such like the you know, it's like the image of WoW tanking because of classic and all that kind of stuff, like, is the warrior, you know. So I'm surprised that they're not doing a thing of kind of like making warriors be like somewhat good or decent every patch, because it's such like a staple class that people really get excited to play. Paladins are actually like that too, you know. It's the most played class of all times in PvP. Sorry, in WoW. It's like the almost like the most popular class consistently all the time. So it's I feel like a class that you know is going to be so popular, you have to make them good, or else people are gonna be mad because like they can't play the class that they enjoy. But I'm surprised they don't do that with warriors. Hard carry anything under a 12, damn. 1.3 overall DPS. Yeah, that's what it feels like when I did it. Like, again, I'm not a Mythic Plus guy, right? So I don't know much, and I'm like, I just look at this and I finish the thing and I see this Pally like doing more damage than DPSs and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, what is going on here? And like, they don't die, they self-heal like crazy. It just feels like it's completely ridiculous. So yeah, I understand what you're saying, that you can probably carry keys very easily with paladins because of everything we're talking about, right?
Speak and be heard. Resuming work cycle.
All right, so for those who are wondering, this here, the shimmering dust, this is the catch-up mechanic that you have for enchanting. So I'm gonna like empty my bags soon, but first craft bonus, okay. So now that I've done everything, you know, like I've collected all of the treasure, like the, you know, like the enchanting skill points for treasure. Let me just use one for now. Now that I've done everything to give me knowledge points this week, so I have I turned in the weekly quest. I've got all the treasures. I got all the profession items, so I did everything I can to accumulate the you know, like what I needed to be able to kind of like accumulate as much knowledge points as I can on this week. Now that means a catch-up mechanism is starting, and what that looks like is I deleted it. I'm going to, is there something that's just worth nothing? Okay, that's worth nothing. Okay, so you disenchant your Dark Moon deck, Symbiosis. So I have the macro, so I'm just gonna do it. And you see it gives you this thing here, the Shimmering Dust. And you can see it just increases your knowledge by 1. So right now, I am at 58 points. So every time I use that Shimmering Dust, it gives me an additional point. And at this point in the season, you can probably have like 500 of those to be caught up with if you haven't done it from the beginning of the year of the you know, the X-Pack. So it's absolutely nuts. You get to the point, like right now I've accumulated, you know, like I've done every single first craft except for these, because these are kind of a bit more expensive. But I don't really need it because there's this anyway. I've did this path to give me as much knowledge point as possible for like pretty cheap. So now I have like 50 points to use, and you can just do that super easily. And if I just keep disenchanting, it's gonna keep giving this Shimmering Dust because I've done all the catch-up mechanism, and now that's all I have to do. You just do this, and if ever you're like a freak and you want to give yourself as much option as possible to do any enchants you want to at the beginning of next season, you can just buy as many as those decks, you know, of those cards, and then turn them into decks. You can do that as many times as you want to get you as much Shimmering Dust as you can, and I swear you can max up enchanting in like a few hours doing this. It's wild. The kicks are clutch, and I had runs like 70 kicks to get closest. My goodness. But like, when you say kicks are clutch, like, don't like every tanks have kicks? What makes the pally kick feel or be different or more powerful than other tanks kicks? I'm gonna put them here to make it a bit more visible for everyone. Well, see, right now I'm basically gonna have like, you know, 31, now 40 free knowledge points. I still have all of this to disenchant. Oh, actually, I haven't used these. Let me just use them. Also, you using these, the shimmering dust, it also gives you artisan acuity. So using one of this gives you 5 artisan acuity. So it's also just doing this strategy, because you can disenchant so much of these. You're basically purchasing artisan acuity, and you can't do that with any other professions, or there's any other way for you to literally kind of like actually kind of like pay gold and get artisan acuity. And you can farm so much artisan acuity that way and just fully craft yourself like the epic, or the like the blue or the purple what's it called, profession tools. So not only with that strategy, you can get fully maxed out in enchanting extremely quick with not that much of a money investment. So far I spent like 15k. And I would be able, with this, I would definitely be able to specialize in one enchant extremely easily. But my goal is to kind of be as versatile as possible to adapt to whatever the meta is going to be. So for now, I'm just going to just unlock everything I can. And most of the money that I spent, I've actually just been like buying these decks. Alright, so now I'm just gonna use all of these. Like, if I'm not, we're gonna see where I end up, you know, lending after the end of all of this. But if I'm not mistaken, like the epic profession tool for enchanting, which you should be getting, is 400 artisan acuity, and then any other profession tool is like to have the not the epic one, but like the rare one, the blue ones. They're 300. So just with what I've done so far, I'm going to have more than 100 knowledge points to be able to do, you know, like certain enchants pretty easily. But on top of that, not only am I gonna get that, but I'm also going to get enough acuity to be able to get myself one like the epic profession tool and one rare profession tool. And maybe I'll even have enough to be able to get myself the third one, but I'm not sure. But that's with 100 symbiosis decks, right? That I did a catch-up mechanism. But I don't like see like 900. So with 900, normally you would be able to get the 3 profession tool, but it's not the case for enchanting, because the epic profession tool, which is the one you should be aiming for, is actually 400 instead of 300. So you need like 1,000 acuity. So right now, I have close to 1,000 acuity with 100. You know, so I did all the things. I didn't do this. You know, the you ask an inscription to give you, to create this for you, and gives you 1 knowledge point. I mean, you can do it. I have inscription people characters, so I can do it on them. But I'm not really. Okay, so I'm gonna unlock this. Oh, that's so dumb. That's not what I needed to do. Okay, well now I'm extremely dumb. so now I just need to like increase my actually, you know what? I'm gonna craft my enchanting tools right now. I'm also gonna put these rank 1 enchants in the... Oh, I don't have a guild bank on this guy. It's true because I'm not in a guild. Alright, that's alright. Gonna deposit my reagents. I need to invite myself into my own guild that I have all my alts to be able to transfer myself. Like you know when you do like what is it? When you do like crafting orders, you can just do guild orders instead of personal orders or public orders, whatever. And if you then I just put all my alts. I could all just, you know, for basically me and my alts, a guild for me and my alts, and then I just send crafting orders through there, and they can all do it that way. Why do I have oh, okay. I forgot that was a thing. Okay, so need profession equipment, enchanting tools. So that's the one we want. I don't know if with that I'm gonna have enough. Okay, I'll check. I'll check if my enchanter that can do this, and I don't know what I think it's my mage that is the guy that can craft the null rod stone. No, I don't think it's my mage actually. Look, I need to. I have so much profession to keep track of. It's so easy to get lost. I don't know who crafts what, and you know. Alright, so I'm I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm out of tea. So I'm just going to take a quick break. I'm gonna put myself on be right back. So I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna maybe come back in something like, I don't know, like 5 to 10 minutes. And I'm gonna let my dog out too. So see you guys in about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, chat. I am back. Let's reopen this. So this character is not the character that has the ruined. Maybe it's my luck. Huh. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be eating popcorn in y'all's ears. Hope you don't mind. Was feeling snackish and I did the really immature thing of making myself a popcorn at 10:30 a.m. I guess I'll find out in the what is it? In the VODs later if the whether my mic can pick up the sound of me munching on my popcorn, but I hope it doesn't. Okay, so she's also not my rune girl. I'm gonna have to go through all my characters. Find out who the hell is the one that's able to craft my ruined weapon, profession tool. Ruined bismuth rod, I think. Hey, there it is. What? So what do I need to bring this thing to, It's gonna be cheaper. 10 shards? Or 100 storms. I think 100 storms. I'm not sure actually what's gonna be cheaper. Probably the shards. How much money do I have on this guy? Oh, nothing. Okay, so gleaming guard. Okay, so 10 of these is 900 gold. I have enough to buy this. Then storm, dust. 7,500. Okay, that's a big. Kind of a big difference. What if I do rank 2s? Is that gonna be enough? Maybe if I do this. Okay. Coming shard. I'm gonna get 10 of those. Because I have the money right now on me. And just see what happens with the quality of the rod that I can craft. Okay, so use best. Okay, so we're almost there. So if I do rank 2 storm dust, I should be fine. Oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm doing the right thing. I gold. Or draw. Let's just do 5. I keep dropping popcorn. Let me tell you, my dog is very happy about that. I play a game with my dog. I don't know if you guys know or do it with yours. We call it detective. So basically, we just like take some of his like treats or other things and we like chop it in little like kind of like smaller pieces. So we have like a a tree that's about, I don't know, the size of my thumbnail or the nail in my thumb or something, we kind of cut it like in 4 and we do that for like 2 or 3 treats. So it kind of like makes it for about something like I don't know, like 8 to 12 pieces, smaller pieces. And then we just put the dog on sit and stay. So they stay where they are. For us, it's in the kitchen. And then we just go around the house and we hide the treats in places that are like, they can find it. It's not always easy. Sometimes we give more challenging ones, but never ones that are like, he has to move books behind the bookshelf or whatever to be able to get it. Something he can manage. And then we just let him run loose, and then he just has to go all over the house and sniff everywhere and find the treats, whatever. And only he loves it because it's treats, but apparently it's really good for like intellectual stimulation. So if you don't want your dog to get bored, or sometimes when they get bored, then they start doing like things of like destroying things in the house or like whatever. So depending on your dog's personality and breed and whatnot. But if you do that, it's a thing that like it gets them excited, and it's like sniffing is mental stimulation for dogs. So by making the dog like having to sniff to find the things, whatever, like it's playful, it's fun, but it's also intellectual stimulation. So if you have a kind of breed of dog like mine that needs intellectual stimulation, that game is actually really good. It can keep them occupied for a few minutes, well, depending on how good your dog is. So with that, I should be able to craft. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Gonna make it be ready right now. Then I can send me my work order for the profession tool. I have about 45 minutes left to the stream, so I guess this morning I'll have time to set up my Enchanter. So I'm not gonna do this. Personal order 2. Okay. Commission 1 silver. Oh yeah, I need to buy a missive. And the missive you want is Ingenuity. Because the Ingenuity makes it that whenever you use your concentration, there's a chance that your concentration is going to be refunded. So this enchanting concentration build, what you do is you craft like a few recipes per week, and you use your concentration. You use minimum mats, minimum ranking mats, so like rank 1 Storm Dust, rank 1 Gleaming Shard, and all that stuff, which is gonna, like, because of the talents and where we put them, it gives you rank 2. So it's gonna look like, like this, with rank 1 regions. Like, we're gonna automatically be at quality 2, and then we use our concentration to make it quality 3. And when they are quality 3, then you can sell them for a lot more. And that's usually the only way you can actually make money, is by selling rank 3 enchants. And you have a bigger profit margin if the enchants rank 3 that you're selling, you're able to actually craft them with rank 1 regions. So having the tools are one of the things that makes it possible to craft rank 3 items using rank 1 region, but you'll still have to use concentration. The more skills you have, the more talent points you invest, and the more skill points you have, the less concentration you have to use. But then when you use concentration, there's a chance that your Ingenuity will proc, which is gonna 100% refund your concentration. So basically, you can do a craft using no concentration. So if in 1 week, in one kind of 4-day period, you craft 3 enchants that are rank 3, and you don't get an Ingenuity proc, then maybe this week you get an Ingenuity proc, and you're able to craft 4 rank 3 enchants instead of 3, and you've just increased your profit by quite a bit for being able to do it that way. So Ingenuity with this concentration focus build is what you want to go with. At least for enchanting. I'm not 100% sure about the other ones, if I'm being honest, but for enchanting, for sure. I think rank should be fine. Okay. So now I also need to craft the other things, but I don't remember who I need to send it to. I think this is a tailoring, and this is, yeah, jewel crafting recipe. So this would be to my this guy that I know. Okay, truck recipe. I think with rank 2 I should be fine. Okay, anyway. And then Artisan Enchanter's hat. This is not too complicated to get. And I know which one it is too. Okay, so I'm gonna start by putting in the request for my tool. Another one for my dog. It's like I have to manipulate to go like under the arm of my microphone to be able to get to the popcorn, and I'm just like always like caught in weird position, and then I just drop my popcorn. Oh, it makes one of them. It makes them happy. So as long as it's not too much, because you know, some stuff are pretty bad for dogs. You might be able to see him soon at some point. If he gets annoyed, he's gonna like jump on my arm and be like, "Give me some things." All right, that's done. Then I need inverted prism. You know what? They're cheaper, so I'm just gonna do it. You like it when rank 3 materials are cheaper than like rank 2 and stuff like that. Like that's, you know, we're happy about that. So I'm gonna send that to my jewel crafter, because I know it's I know this one for sure. I know the way it's spelled. I know it's the only jewel crafter that's crafting gear that I have. So what am I doing? Enchanter's crystal. Yep. So I'm not gonna put this because I don't know if I'll need more. 5, commission 1. Alright, so let's do this. So this one was the guy with the profession tool. This song has a bit more going on into it. I'm listening to music from the chill pop playlist. Normally they are more on the chill side. This one is a bit more like peppy. Oh, perfect. There's something I could use to no, I don't need this. Alright. Complete order. Then I'm gonna go on my jewel crafter. I'm also gonna take advantage of taking the while I'm in Dornagold to take the weekly for crafting work orders, because if I don't have it, it's gonna give me some free knowledge points. At some point I'll have to do like the patron orders and all that stuff, but Yeah, there it is. So I just need to craft two crafting orders to get the thing done, and crafting this is actually gonna make me have one of them done. Now the question is, yeah, that's good enough. Awesome, love it. Perfect. So this guy can craft masterful onyx. Yeah. So mastery verse, okay. So I have unlocked mastery for this guy. Actually, I have unlocked. So for my DH, I might go down that route then. Because mastery haste. Alright. Sorry folks, I'm not talking too much because I'm chewing on that popcorn, man. Oh. If any of you have any questions about anything, please put them down in the chat if you want to just say hi. I'll promise I'll respond or answer between two popcorn bites. Yeah, look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Bing, bing. Yeah. There it is. And then I think I saw I have some enchant. Profession tool enchant. For my profession tool. Yeah. Ooh. So now we've got a lot more. That's what I needed to do this and then this. I'm so dumb. Now I need to level it again. I also need to do a bunch of these. I think I might only need like 50 though. Yeah. So now, you know, see, like, I'm gonna need more, but I'll need more artisan acuity. So I'm just gonna do another round of buying these things, turning them into decks. With 8. 5, 4, 7, 6. I think I might need to get some gold out. 3, yeah. I'm gonna put 5k because I'm gonna have to use it anyway to probably level jewel crafting after. Symbiosis. Alright, so 50 and 2. Alright. So now we'll have that ready. I don't necessarily need them now. Except if I want to craft my... I might craft my tool first, actually. That might be the move. I don't know. You know what? Doing this now will allow me to finish my popcorn. And then I'll be able to engage a bit more freely. My wife and I tried a new popcorn brand, and we really don't like it. We've been going through the box, but we're like going through the box, but we're just excited for it to be done. I think we've eaten more popcorn. I think we've eaten more popcorn lately than we normally do. Literally because we just can't wait for that box to be finished so that we can actually buy the popcorn we like. So we've just been eating more popcorn because we don't like it. Kind of funny. So right now I'm doing this. Yes, it's going to give knowledge points. But I'm not really doing it for the knowledge points. I'm doing it because I want to get 300 acuity so I can craft my last profession tool. Because then I'll have to level, like I'll have to level probably all the way to 75 to unlock all of the specializations. You know, it requires 60 and then I think it's going to be 75. So when I'll have unlock all the specialized, because I messed up, I unlocked the wrong one. So I need to go and unlock the other two, because these are actually the two that you need. And like an idiot, I did this one instead. So yeah, go me. Anyway. So now I need to basically level my enchanting skills all the way to like about 75. And right now it's like at 50, okay, like 53. So I need like 20 things. So I'm gonna need to, you know, craft things to give me the knowledge, the skill points. And if I just have better tools or the best tools you can have, then you're gonna get, maybe you're gonna get like, you know, you're gonna get region back. You're gonna get maybe like multi-craft of some things or whatever. So it's just more worth it to do it, to craft things when you already have like the maxed up stats that you can have. So that's what I'm doing. So I want to craft my last tool to have the most stats possible for when I level my enchanting. last one. Then we disenchant everything. I'll put it here so everybody sees it. So yeah, that's the enchanting. If I'm not mistaken, enchanting right now is the only profession that has like catch-up mechanisms like this that are in it, and they're absolutely nuts. Like you can have an enchanter like this one. Like I started around like 9 or something. So in 2 hours, I have a like fully geared, and with like at this point I have 149 points to spend, and there's a lot of things I didn't even do. Like I didn't even get like buy the books, the skill point books, like in Dornogal, from you know, like the artisan acuity mobs or whatever. Like there's so many things that I did not do, and I'm just like fully geared with a lot of knowledge points, and I have enough knowledge point to be able to specialize in one enchant for sure, like one path of enchanting, not one enchant, but for example like chest enchant or feet enchant or ring enchant, or so I have enough to be able to specialize, or weapon enchant, I have enough to specialize in those, and like that's from 2 hours of gameplay. But with 2 hours you can have a fully geared, like fully geared enchanter that is going to be able to produce rank 3 enchants using rank 1 material when you use your concentration. There's a good chance your concentration is going to get refunded because you're fully geared, so you have a lot of ingenuity. And yeah, and with that you can, you know, it cost me about 15k gold to set it up. Maybe more like 10k, but I'd say between 10 to 15k to set it up. And now that it's set up, you know, 15k, it's like if you do like the weapon enchant and you sell it and you do like 2k profit or something, you know, it's like that's just 2 rounds of like 3 enchants that you craft and you've made your money back. You know, it's very, very, very easy to make your money back with that system. And I can keep going. I could buy like 300 of those symbiosis cards, turn them into decks, disenchant them, and that's going to give me like 300, you know, like knowledge points, and it's also going to give me artisan's acuity. And I'm actually going to do this to gear up my jewel crafter. So my jewel crafter will also need crafting gear of like you know, the highest quality possible, and I'm going to be using this catch-up mechanism from enchanting to stack up as much artisan acuity as possible, so that I can use that acuity to pay for my jewel crafting tools. So not only am I using this to you know, to craft tools for my other profession like enchanting, this catch-up mechanism, but at the same time all of the knowledge point I'm going to be getting from this catch-up mechanism, I'm going to put them into enchanting, and I'll be able to unlock almost every single path of enchanting possible. So that means that whenever the time comes, whenever it's going to be time for me to be like, okay, this week I'm going to get, you know, I'm going to get some money from enchanting. What do I do? What do I craft? Then I'll have variety, you know, to be able to say like, okay, I need, you know, I need to be able to craft, you know, like this week the feet enchant are making more money than the wrist enchant, or the thing that's making the most money is the weapon enchant or the ring enchant. Then I'll be able to decide whichever I want to craft because I'll have unlocked all of those paths, you know. So that's the huge advantage. The more, so you can use the catch-up mechanism to fund your to fund your artisan acuity for your other profession, but you can also like doing this catch-up mechanism also allows you to be able to become like the most versatile enchanter crafter possible. and that allows you to adjust to the market, you know, which is huge. Wait, did I see well? I'm not gonna buy it now. I might buy it later. But yeah, even for those enchants, right? There's some enchants that you can buy from the enchanting trainers. They require artisan acuity. So you can just do this. You just go and buy the symbiosis cards, turn them into decks, disenchant them, you know, get into the catch-up mechanism, and then from there, just like farm artisan acuity very easily. And if you want, instead of fueling your other profession, right, instead of like being like, oh, I'm gonna use the artisan acuity to buy gear from my other profession, if you're not interested in another profession and you just want to focus on enchanting, just do this to get as much acuity as possible so that you can buy as many recipes as you can, which will allow you to have, again, even more diversity for you to be able to do what you want. Ooh, is that the original play card? Nice. So yeah, so either way, going all the way to the catch-up mechanism, like going as much as you can, is just, it's the play in my opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna do this as much as I can. I'm still gonna do it even though they're yellow. I think it's still the best way to go. Until they're green. I'm gonna keep doing this until they're green. Which hopefully won't be at 60, but hey, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Oh, it's not. Cool. That'll probably finish with the Leech Embracers. Oh. Well, first of all, I'm just gonna buy those recipes because I can. I'm not gonna craft them because I don't. They're expensive to craft, and I don't need the knowledge points from first craft anyway. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do now. So I'm going for this guy at first to go into which way do I want to go? Crystalline Radiance. Do I want to do that? I'm gonna go in this path. This is gonna be the Chant of Armored Speed. Yeah, that's fine. Curse Haste, no. Defender's March, no. I'm not gonna go into Weapon now. It's gonna be the last one I do. Okay, so I'm gonna go that path. Let's see, I have so much knowledge points. You can just do whatever the hell you want. Like, okay. So for now, I'm just gonna do this. So I've learned 2 other recipes. Valkyrie oil. Okay, that's expensive. So what do I want to do? I'm just gonna do the bracers. Yeah. And just enchant them until... Hopefully it unlocks at... the new specialization unlocks at either 70 or 75. I hope it's 75. Of course. And it is at 75, so I'm literally just missing some, just a few storm dusts. What? Oh, that's awesome. I'll take that. What's that then? Armored Leech? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, because the I forgot. The more skill you have, the more your concentration stuff evolves. That's not what I want. I haven't done some profession stuff in a while, so I need to kind of get myself back into it. You know, I forget some things and whatnot. Storm Dust. And the beauty of the build that we have is that the beauty of the build that you know, like doing enchanting and stuff like this, is that and going for concentration specifically, right? This is what we're doing here, is a concentration builds. What ends up happening is, look, with rank 1 material, right? So this is rank 1 material. So to give you an idea, right, rank 1 material, okay? This is exactly the example. So I'm able to get to this threshold of casting rank 2 enchants with rank 1 material. I'm able to do this because of the combination of the skill points that I have, the profession tools that I have, because they give, like, this one gives 18 skills, this one gives 11 skills, so you can see, like, the plus 29 comes from those two things. And then I'm gonna craft the third one in not so long. So it's gonna be, so when I'm gonna have this new tool, this is gonna be even higher. When I'm gonna go closer to the maximum level of enchanting, this is also gonna get higher. But at this point, I'm able to get to this point because I have maxed up this path right here. So if I was, let's say, Cursed Haste, you see I have the same thing, right? The same rating, the same skill points, the same profession tools, but with rank 1 material, I'm only able to craft rank 1 enchants. So if I use my concentration, it gives me, you know, rank 2 crafts, and then from rank 2, I make no profit whatsoever. And look at the difference from here, right? If I'm rank 2, I lose money. I lose 198 gold. If I go to rank 3, I just gain $1,000 profit. So if I'm able to craft this enchant, right? This enchant, rank 3 using my concentration, I'll be able to cast 3. Except if I have an ingenuity proc. If I have an ingenuity proc, then I might be able to cast 4 or more, depending on how procs I have. So if I'm able to cast 3, I'll basically be making 3,000 gold profit. So 3,000 gold profit from 3 crafts. I put them in my bank, and whenever the beginning of next week starts, because at the beginning of the week prices tend to spike up, so at the beginning of the week I just take all of the rank 3 enchants that I've stored in my bank and I just drop them on the auction house. And I have about 10 characters that do enchanting that way. So it's gonna take me 3 or 4 days to get all of the ingenuity back, right? All my concentration back from 0 to basically 1,000. It's gonna take me about 3-4 days to get there. So every 3 or 4 days, I'll be able to craft 3 of this particular enchant at maximum concentration. So if you calculate in a week, if you're able to do it twice, let's say if you're diligent enough and you're able to do it twice, then that's 3k profit for 3 crafts one time, then another 3k. So I have 6k on this character. If I have 10 characters that have the similar profit margin, you know, then that means it's 60k. So just from enchanting, from logging in, every 3 days I log on the dude, you log on your character, you do 3 craft with your concentration of whatever yields the more profit. And then you can either slap them on the auction house right away or wait at the beginning of next week, like I do. And from that, every week from enchanting, you do 60k. Steady. You know, the prices are going to potentially, you know, fluctuate obviously in the future, but right now it's the beginning of a new patch that starts, so everybody will want to buy the enchants. The prices are going to go up, so this is actually a great time to be able to set yourself up for success by doing this. And honestly, the only thing you have to do, even if you do it on one character, that's fine. It's like you doing 6,000 gold from logging in your character in 2 minutes. You know, like you take about 2 hours to set this up, like I took. You took about 2 hours to set this up. Then you just have to log in for 2 minutes to do your 3 crafts. You put them into your war bank, and then that's it. You're done. You log the same character 3 days later. You do another 3 crafts. You put them in the bank, and then when Tuesday the patch update is done, when the servers are reset and everything, you slap them on the auction house, and you've had basically the equivalent of 5 minutes of playtime, and you've made 6,000 gold. So and the more characters you're able to do that on, the more money you're going to make. And again, it takes about 2 hours and 15,000 gold to set up your character like I did. So if you have a bit of extra time or whatever, like if you have a bunch of different alts, you know, that are like level 70, you have let's say 10 alts that are level 70, you take 2 hours with each, like 20 hours in total to like kind of set them up. You spend 150,000 gold in total on all of your characters, and then you do this pattern that I'm talking about, and you're gonna be making 60k every week, right? So you spend a total of 150,000 gold to get your characters to where they need to be able to do this, and then you just make 60k a week ish, depending on prices, of course, and you just do this every single week. So after basically 2 weeks ish, after like 3 weeks of gameplay of logging your characters for like 5 minutes, right? So you have 10 characters every week, you log them for a total of 5 minutes. That's 50 minutes. That's not even an hour of gameplay in total, and you make 60k a week from 1 hour of gameplay consistently. And you can do this every week for the rest of the season, right? So if you do like, let's say the season lasts 6 months, you know, you have like, let's say 4 weeks ish in a month, right? So times that's like 24 weeks in total, times 60k, then you make 1,440,000 in one season. So in one season, just with this, right, just with enchanting, without doing anything else, you don't do any profession, just with enchanting, if you have 10 characters that you just do concentration cast like I'm doing for 1 hour a week, if you do it every week for 1 hour on all of your characters, at the end of the season, you're gonna be a millionaire in WoW. You know, so if you keep doing it, there's gonna be about four or five seasons in the expansion, most likely. So like, let's say there's 4 seasons in the expansion. At the end of the expansion, you'll be a multi-millionaire. You'll have like 4 millions in your bank, and then you'll start the next expansion with having like a lot of luxury to be able to, even if you don't want to do it, you know, next expac or whatever, you won't have to. You'll have money sitting in the bank that you won't need to be able to, you won't have to sell or anything. Yeah, so what was I going to do? I was going to do... Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do it. It doesn't take a lot of And I need my 75. Okay, well, going 76, even better. Alright, so now that we have reached a 75 thing, we can unlock all of the trees, okay? So here's what's going on. With here, we've unlocked only one, right? So unlocking this tree here is what allowed me to be able to craft, you know, using my concentration, craft rank 3 items with rank 1 materials. That gives me the biggest profit margin. So this is because of a mix of the profession tools, the skills that I have, and the fact that I've been fully maxed out in one tree. You can do it that way and it's perfectly fine. However, if you max up these things, so this tree, I'm gonna show it to you. If you max up this tree, it gives you even more, like it gives you resourcefulness, which means you can get reagents back from what you craft. It gives you ingenuity, resourcefulness, and all that kind of stuff, and like a lot more. And look at this, 5% less concentration. So your build, you make money because you're using your concentration. Now you're using less concentration. You're using even less concentration. You're gaining more ingenuity, which means more chance that your concentration is going to be what is it? To be refunded. And then this is giving you again ingenuity, then more concentration, ingenuity, more. So if you fill up all of these things, you're gonna see what ends up happening. So this you can just unlock it, but it's kind of multi-craft is pointless what we're doing, but it's there, so might as well use it. Okay, so just with this, now you're at a point that you're like, see, I was at 300 something concentration before. I just upgraded to 290, so I need to use less concentration, right, to be able to craft my things. So it means I might be able, when this is going to be maxed out and I'm going to have my new tool, I might be able to craft 4 recipes instead of 3. So more money. But also I have a lot more ingenuity. But I don't know if you remember, but before, my ingenuity was refunding 50% of the concentration spent, right? With now that we've maxed up this tree here, it means that whenever my ingenuity is going to proc, it's going to give me 100% of my concentration back. What that means is that whenever my ingenuity procs, I can craft another one. So we were saying earlier that where I currently am, right, in the setup that I currently have, I'm able to craft 3 of this enchant. Using my concentration, I'm able to craft 3 of these enchants, which is going to give me about 3k profit, right? If I get refunded 100% of the concentration on one of my craft, that means that I can craft another one. So instead of having 3 crafts in a week, I'm going to have 4. That's 1,000 more profit that you're making in that week. And if I'm able to craft, if I'm lucky and I get 2 ingenuity proc in one session of crafting, you know, that takes 2 minutes, then maybe I'll be able to craft 5 in a week. And 5 is 5k profit instead of 3. Like, you at this point, you've almost doubled your profit, right? You went from like 3 to 5, so it's like 75% increase or something. And once, if ever at some point I'm able to reduce my concentration to be 250, it means I'll be able to naturally craft 2 in a week, 4 of those in a week. But then with my ingenuity, I may be able to craft 6. You know, like, it's so the more proc you get, the better it is. And because it refunds, it gives you another like chance of crafting with full concentration, another rank 3, what is it? Losing my words. Rank 3 enchant. And that's because you've maxed out this tree. So the most basic tree that you could do to make this work very well is max yourself up. You don't need to go to 75 if you don't want to. Like I needed to because I messed up and I unlocked the wrong one. But let's say level up until you can get to 75. You can do that fairly easily. Get all of your profession tools. Then do the catch-up mechanism to get a shit ton of knowledge point. Maxed out one path. One of those paths. It doesn't matter which one. One of those paths. Max up this path here. And just with that, you'll be able to do exactly what I'm doing right now. The thing is, you have the catch-up mechanism gives you so much enchanting points, so much knowledge points, that look, I have 50 extra, right? So with the 50 extra, well, you know what? I'm also going to unlock this one. And then I'm going to go here. And I'm going to unlock this one. Okay. So it's not perfect, but you'll see what I mean here, okay? So right now I can do this one, and this one. So before, you remember, I had Cursed Ace. I wasn't able to get it rank 2 with rank 1 material, but now I can. And Defender's March, I'm not quite there yet. I will when I'm gonna put the Profane Tinderbox in, okay? But just to kind of like get an idea, okay, let's say I do this, okay? Just for the sake of the thing. If I do Defender's March, rank 3, I get 779 profit. So right now, this is not the most profit I can do. This one, if I increase it to rank 3, 1042 and no 70 silver, okay. Then I'm gonna do the same thing with this one, 1043. So I'm making more profit by picking this one. So for this week, I'm gonna craft this one. But who knows? Maybe next week, Defender's March is going to blow up and you're gonna make a lot of money with Defender's March. Like, you know, like that can happen. So the more of those, the more of those paths you're able to unlock, it makes you become a more versatile enchanter that instead of being pigeonholed into crafting only one, and then you just have to hope that the prices are going to be high the whole time, then you can just be like, well, this one that I have put like my time and effort and whatever is not really profitable anymore. So instead I'm going to craft this one. And this one doesn't become profitable at some point, but this one spikes up again for some reason, then you can craft this one again. And then these two end up falling off, so then you're going to craft this one again, you know? And you can just rotate through them like this. And if you do the entirety of the catch-up mechanism, right? If you do, for example, so I need, let's say 20, give you an idea, okay? I need to take out my calculator because my mental math is completely terrible. So let's say you do 20 here, another 20 here, another 20 here, another 20 here, and let's say another 20 here. Let's say you skip the profession tool, right? In order to unlock all of this, right? You just need 100 more knowledge point. And 100 more knowledge point is just buying 100 more of this symbiosis. You buy 100 more of each. You create 100 more of the Dark Moon decks, and then you just disenchant them all. Because of the catch-up mechanism, it's going to give you the 100 that you need to be able to be fully maxed out in all of the possible enchants that you can do. So that way you're going to become the most versatile enchanter possible that can just you can just adjust to the market. Whatever makes you more profit one week, you go there. Whatever makes more profit the next week, you go there. And you can always maximize your profit that way. And you can do it the most easiest of any profession is with enchanting because of the catch-up mechanism. So that is, to me, if you want to do concentration builds, if that's the way you want to go about making your money, because like I'm not a profession guy, I'm a PvPer. I don't want to spend, you know, crazy amount of time doing professions every week and crafting and looking at the auction house and prices and shit. What I want to log in, spend 5 minutes, use my concentration, slap my thing in my bank and log out and just go do my own thing, right? Like I don't want to invest a lot of time. Well, enchanting is the best way to go because it doesn't require that much time and money investment to be able to become extremely versatile in adapting to whatever the market needs in terms of enchants. Now, with jewel crafting, it's not the same thing. With jewel crafting, there is no catch-up mechanism. And because there's no catch-up mechanism, it means that, like, if let's say you decide to be like, okay, I want to craft one particular kind of gem, then you have to kind of specialize into that one gem. And it's going to take you like 2 or 3 weeks to be able to unlock another gem that you can craft in case the gem that you've invested in doesn't make a lot of money. So it's really like, it's a lot more tricky to make money with jewel crafting because you have to kind of specialize in one gem in particular, and it takes a very long time to be able to be able to become versatile, to swap between gems depending on what the market needs. But with enchanting, you can do that. You can become fully versed in almost all of the enchants that you can have with just like 2 hours and a half of setting it up, like I just did this morning. So if you're someone that is looking for that kind of you know, like that kind of thing to do for your class, you want to kind of like make money easily without investing a lot of time, that can reap kind of like long-term benefits for you, I would very much recommend this approach. I think that's like one of the best way you could go about doing it, in my humble opinion. It's not the most money you are going to make. However, it's the easiest way that you can sustainably make money over a long period of time that doesn't require a lot of time investment. And to me, that's the key. I don't want time investment. I don't want to invest a lot of time. Like, I've invested 2 hours with this guy, and that's a guy that I'm actually going to play. But I invested like 2 hours and a half with this guy, and from this point on until the end of the expansion, I only have to log him about 5 minutes a week. That's it. So yeah. Oh yeah. So, thanks folks for watching the stream. It was a very chill stream this morning. I don't really get the chance to do that often, so when I have the chance, I like to do it. I hope you will have enjoyed it. And you know, like, today was really about setting up my Demon Hunter. That's a brand new character. I started it 2 weeks ago. It's about setting up my Demon Hunter to be able to participate in my money making at the beginning of next patch, which is on Tuesday. I'm gonna have to come back at a different time to set up my jewel crafting. I don't think I'm probably not going to stream it, but anyway. I wanted to stream setting up enchanting because I think that is a thing that's going to be the most useful for people in general. If ever someone, you know, sees this, was in the stream, I've had some interactions with Dark Guardian today, so thank you for popping into the stream and asking a bunch of questions. Have nice chat. That was really fun. If ever some of you are like seeing this and be like, hey, that looks awesome, but like this is a 3 hour, you know, ish VOD they're gonna be publishing online, do you think you'd be able to kind of like transform this into like a guide? I would actually be happy to do so. So let me know if someone lends on this and be like, hey, like that's actually really good. I really want to like do this. Please, you know, do a guide on it. I will do a guide, and yeah. And I'll upload it on YouTube. My YouTube is the same as my Twitch, Fugeki22. Alright folks, I have to run because I have to go pick up my wife from somewhere. So I hope y'all have a very good day, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.